Welcome to a special boob punch.
I'm here. Welcome.
Welcome. We're here to discuss
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania week. Speaking of WrestleMania week, there was something I heard that you were really excited to maybe hear, and a certain superstar you may be giving goosebumps to.
Oh, yes. Seth Rollins will be competing against Logan Paul. And I have to tell this story. This is so dumb. Quote tweeted me today. WWE asked whose entrance are we most excited to see at WrestleMania? And of course, Rollins has the sickest entrance, the best gear, the best song. He comes out and the whole crowd feels it. So I wasn't pandering when I said,
Oh, sure.
I was really looking forward
to
Seth's entrance. And he quote tweeted me that he was ready for the goosebumps.
Oh, yeah. It's totally not pandering when you pick Seth Rollins. Then you come on our show today where he is doing Hollywood reenactments where his wife plays Batman. Oh, yeah. Just a coincidence.
It's a coincidence that I would choose the man's character. A coincidence. So I'm not in love with that couple at all.
Oh, yeah, they are. The power couple of all professional wrestling. But that is not what we're here to talk about. Your love for Seth Rollins, your love for Becky Lynch. Unless it happens to be on the segment I came up with for this week. Let's pick our top 3 matches we are most excited about this week, and we'll run through them really quick. And let's start with you.
All right.
Coming in at number 3. We're going to go to 3.
Okay, so let me mentally...
the most important.
Oh, this is math?
Yeah, it's math.
Math, okay.
Reverse. Is that really math?
Shh, I'm counting. So number 3, Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor.
Ooh.
Because I've always loved Edge. I've never seen the Demon, and I think that's hot. I'm really gonna like watching them touch each other. Yeah,
that could be your answer for every match on the card. So why would you like
to
watch this today? Well, they're hot, and I'd like to watch them touch each other. Really?
Absolutely.
That's the answer for every wrestling
And I would
match.
be answering honestly. I authentically want to watch Edge handle Finn. However it goes, I think they're going to put on an amazing show. It's going to be different from everything else.
There's the key I can agree with. It is one of the longest storylines. Edge started the Judgment Day, and his first member that he recruited was Ripley. Then he brought in Damian and Finn. They turned on him, kicked him out of the faction.
I think it deserves its WrestleMania moment.
It does, and it's finally getting the end that it deserves. Go to Hell in the Cell, and then the Demon's going to come out.
Theatrical. I love theatrics. I love the storyline. I love Edge.
Coming in at my number 3 was the return of a very special superstar. That he has got the record for the most Make-A-Wishes in history. It's going to be John Cena versus Austin Theory.
I know you love Austin.
Austin is my favorite youngster in the company.
We both love John.
I mean, John's like
the sweetest.
And from what I can tell, he's got like amazing talents at throwing ping pong balls.
That clip was illuminating.
It was.
I would love to see his skills.
Dude, I would like to actually volunteer to even like let him continue practicing.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to be a really fun. Austin's
really coming into his own.
He's great. He's great to watch both in the ring and on the mic. Like they've been fun to watch interact with each other in their spots. Like, sure. Like, I want to watch them handle each other too.
I want to watch them. And it's just neat because if you look at everybody on this, he's probably the youngest person having a solo match on the entire card, I would imagine. It's a very nice, like, what do they call that? Art imitating life type of situations?
I don't know what they call that.
Okay. Moving on to your number 2.
So my number 2, and I know you didn't think it was going to be this, but I actually really thought this out, and I think the women's fatal 4-way is kind of a big deal. It's a great chance to showcase some amazing talent. It doesn't always have to be a storyline match. There's a lot of talent in that ring. I think. I mean,
Ronda's in the match.
That's what I was just gonna say. Seeing Ronda versus Liv again, seeing Liv versus Natty, seeing Raquel, seeing Chelsea, I guess.
And Sonya.
The Ronda Shayna combo, I think is powerful. I think Natty versus Liv versus Ronda could be a fun thing.
If Shotzi gets to use the tank in the match, they might win.
Shotzi's adorable. I'm not going to be mad. I want to watch all these women handle each other. It's not going to be a problem.
That is not a problem.
Like eight beautiful, talented, disciplined, athletic women just going at it. Like, it's mayhem and it's great.
Well, that being
I'm going to enjoy it.
Said, that match is going to be fantastic. I think it is nice because they can start some new rivalries. The tag division needs new tag teams. All we had was Damage Control, and then we eventually got Becky Lynch and Lita, which is not even a real tag team in all honesty. I mean, it's fine for this
just some
WrestleMania
icons
run.
come back.
Yeah, and it's good because now if Damage Control wins the belts back, could make sense too for this scenario, so they can go out and defend it against some of these other competitors. But we're going to have 4 at least legitimate female tag teams that come out of this. And we need some new storylines to start up.
Yeah. As somebody who wants to see women's wrestling flourish even more than it already is.
You do? How come?
I don't know. I guess maybe
equality or something? What is this?
Math?
Math?
Yeah, math. It's math again,
It's
which
math
I don't
again.
understand, but I like it. But the women's wrestling, like even Rhonda was saying that like women haven't really been getting showcased enough. So here she is in a WrestleMania match. Like, all right, show us what you got.
What was her exact words? Old curmudgeon men or something?
It was sassy.
It was very
I'm not
sassy.
going to quote her because I don't want to misquote her.
True,
But
yeah.
it was sassy. Like,
And
she's had a lot to say on social media about like women not really getting enough space on the air, which is like, you know, there are less women tag teams.
Coming in at number 2 for me for WrestleMania, I definitely want bigger matches. I want star power. I want Logan Paul. I want Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. I want the man with the iron fist just to knock him right out of his little red boots one more time.
Would you say this is pandering?
I say everything that you do is pandering.
I say you're pandering right now.
I say I don't know the definition of the word, and I'll use it how I please.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a great, it's a great build up. It's building up back to the Elimination Chamber where they had the Montez Ford who got injured and they had to leave the cage open for the extended time, and it gave Logan just the right opportunity to sneak in there, do that flip over the rope.
Yes.
And clear out Seth. So Seth lost to Austin in that match. And that's really where that feud starts. Been feuding for back and forth in social media for about 4 months. Logan Paul being one of the largest social media stars literally on the planet.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, great. It's just like a celebrity showing up that really can't do what they can do in the ring. And then you see his moment. Like he already main evented in Saudi Arabia and went on a 25-minute match against Roman Reigns. That was incredible. He had a huge match with The Miz. And now you saw his WrestleMania moment with Diesel and Bo's friend Ricochet. Like, I'm just, that's star power. That match has the most star power to me of like all cross appeal for casual fans, for wrestling fans alike. I picked number 2, Seth Rollins.
There will be
Logan
some
Paul.
great moments. I'm sure I'll retweet a bunch of them. But yeah.
Does that one make your list of the top 3 matches? Was that your number 1?
No, that was not my number 1.
Then we don't have to discuss it.
All right. Whatever.
And coming in at number 1 for you then is we had no matches that were the same yet.
Hush. Roman versus Cody.
Roman versus Cody.
Obviously. So you're going to be like, oh, you don't always want the storyline or the big star power. Like, I like balance. I want to not be on this like pinnacle of wrestling.
Well, that's what the Seth Rollins and Logan Paul match does for me, because it's like a little bit silly.
Fun. It's fun.
It's fun. It's different. It's like, that's why you picked that. I understand your pick, and I picked a similar match.
Roman versus Cody, of course. Like that's the biggest deal. It's the most on the line. It's the bloodline. It's Cody. It's his dad. It's so much. Like every time they get on the mic and face each other, I get chills. There's so many moments already wrapped up in it. To actually see them go at it in the ring is going to be intense. And my heart's already beating too much.
I am excited. Well, we are only 5 days away. By the time you see this, we will be even closer to WrestleMania. But tune in this Friday to the Peacock Network for the WWE Hall of Fame. We're going to see Rey Mysterio, Stacy Keibler,
Andy Kaufman,
and a legend that everyone is really excited if you're a diehard wrestling fan. The Great Muta is finally being entered as well. Just went on his retirement tour and had a fantastic match you can find anywhere, including the Peacock Network against Shinsuke Nakamura. Any final thoughts?
No thoughts.
No thoughts. We can stop. Love you guys.